Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you very much for your kind association. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Shri Radha Shyam Sundar, we are continuing to read Shri Brhad Bhagavatamrta by Srila Sanatan Goswami. Shri Parikshit Uvacha Uddhavatyanta Sambhranto Drutam Utthaya Tatpadau Nidhayanke Samalingya Tasyabhipretya Ritgatam Ritprapta Bhagavat Tattat Prasadabhara Bhagjana Tadiya Prema Sampatti Vibhava Smriti Yantritaha Rodanair Vivashodhino Yatna Dhairyam Shrito Munim Avadhapyaha Matsaryat Satvikat Pramudam Gataha. Shri Parikshit Maharaj said to his mother, Srimati Uttara Devi, impelled by great respect for Shri Narad Muni, Uddhava suddenly stood up, held Shri Narad Muni's lotus feet and embraced them. Hare Krishna. We are seeing how Shri Narad Muni has come to Krishna's palace. They are sitting on the terrace where Uddhavji, Balramji, Rukmini Devi, Satyabhama Devi and others are sitting, and they very lovingly receive Shri Narad Muni, who is in divine ecstasy, desperately wanting to meet Uddhava, because he has been told by Maharaj Ugrasen and other Yadav heroes that it is really Uddhava who is the dearmost devotee of Shri Krishna. So Shri Narad Muni is sitting in front of Uddhava and is saying, I want to meet Uddhava. I want to take the dust of the feet of Uddhava on my head. Uddhava is such a great devotee. So hearing this, due to his great respect for Shripad Narad Muni, Shri Uddhavji suddenly gets up and holds Shri Narad Muni's lotus feet and embraces them, embraces the lotus feet of Shri Narad Muni. Aware of what Shri Narad Muni was thinking, Uddhava remembered many devotees who had received Lord Krishna's special mercy. Because Shri Narad Muni said, Uddhava is the greatest recipient of Krishna's mercy. Uddhava is remembering many devotees who had received Lord Krishna's special anugraha, special favor, special mercy. As Shri Uddhava meditated on those devotees, meditated on their love for Lord Krishna, and meditated on the wealth of their loving ecstasies, Uddhava felt distress, thinking himself very fallen, and Uddhava cried helplessly. Only with some effort was Uddhava able to regain his composure. Then Uddhava became joyful and spoke to Devarshi Narad Muni, moved by sattvic emotion of matsarya, jealousy. Matsaryat, sattvikat. Transcendental ecstasy born out of transcendental envy, not material envy. He spoke out of spiritual emotion. Commentary. Shri Uddhavji knew that Shripad Narad Muni was thinking about how to find the best recipient of Supreme Lord Shri Krishna's favor. Who is Krishna's Kripa Patra? Uddhava intelligently deduced this from the way Shri Narad Muni was acting. This logical conclusion led Uddhava to remember many famous Vaishnavas of the past who had enjoyed Lord Krishna's special favor. The ecstasies of pure Vaishnavas which appear on their bodies, such as sweda, perspiration, trembling, kampa, horripilation, pulaka, and so on, are the priceless treasure of those Vaishnavas. The treasure whose value can be estimated only by Vaishnavas following in their footsteps. Mahajanoyena Gatha Sapanta. As Uddhava meditated on the great fortune of Lord Krishna's pure devotees, he felt that I am undeserving. He experienced the essential devotional prerequisite of dainyata, utter humility. For Uddhava to regain his composure required great effort, plus the help of Narad Muni, Balaram, and others. For Uddhava to be stabilized, for Uddhava to be pacified, it required help from Shri Balramji, from Narad Muni and others. Uddhava was next confronted by the bhav of matsarya, jealousy, intolerance of others' good fortune. But remember, this is spiritual matsarya. Everything in this material world, my dear friends, has a spiritual pure counterpart. This transcendental jealousy, however, was sattvic matsarya, born from Vishuddha Sattva, pure goodness. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. It was born from pure goodness, Vasudeva platform, untouched by the influence of passion and ignorance. Therefore, it was a cause of joy. Having no trace of hatred, this ecstatic jealousy gave no distress to Uddhava or anyone else. Rather, in this ecstatic, transcendental, spiritual, Shuddha Sattvic Matsarya jealousy, Uddhava entered even deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the trance of his attraction to Shri Krishna. Just as devotees in the conjugal mood become even more blissfully attached to Shri Krishna when jealous of his other lovers. Hare Krishna. Atati yad bhavan ahanikananam truti yugayate tvam apashyatam kutila kuntalam shri mukham chate jadau dikshatam pakshmakretrisha. The Vraja gopis are envious of the cows. Why? Because Krishna goes for hours and hours and hours to the forest every day, 7 days a week, to graze the cows in the forest. The gopis are thinking, doesn't Nanda Baba have servants? Why does he have to send his own son? He's such a big Raja. He's Vrajendra, the king of Vraj. Why the Prince Rajendra Nandan has to go to graze cows. Can't he arrange for some servants to do that? We don't understand. So many hours Krishna is grazing the cows. So much he loves. His name is Gopal. So much our Gopal loves the cows. He spends hours and hours and hours and hours with them, along with his friends, Shridham, Sudham, Madhumangal. Why he doesn't spend time with us like that? And then they feel anger towards, loving anger, jealous anger towards Brahmaji, towards Indra. Koti netra dile nahi, sarve dile dui, tahate nimesha Krishna, ki dekhi bamohi. Are Brahma, Indra ko koti netra de diye. You've given so many eyes to Indra to watch Urvashi. Why? But you, all of us gopis, you have given only two. How can we see Krishna? And Brahmaji, on those two eyes also you gave eyelids which blink. Have you both gone crazy? Tahate nimesha. Krishna ki dekhi bamui. How will I see Krishna? With all this blinking, blinking, blinking. We hate these eyelids. Haribol. This type of talk. It is because of Satvik Matsarya. It takes them deeper and deeper in their blissful attachment to Krishna. Srimad Uddhava Uvacha. Now Uddhava is holding the lotus feet of Sri Narad Muni to his chest. With great respect for Sri Narad Muni, Uddhava is going to speak now. Srimad Uddhava Uvacha. Sarvadnya Satyavak Shrestha Mahamuni Varaprabho Bhagavad Bhakti Margadi Guruno Tamtvayeha Yat. What a beautiful pranam mantra for Sri Narad Muni. Such beautiful glorification of Sri Narad Muni. Sarvadnya Satyavak Shrestha Mahamuni Varaprabho Bhagavad Bhakti Marga Adi Guru. You are the spiritual master on the path of bhakti. Tat sarvam adhikam chasmat satyameva mai sputam varte teti maya jnatam asidanyerapi dhruvam. Shriman Uddhavji said, O mighty one, O knower of everything, Sarvadnya, O most truthful speaker, O greatest of all sages, Mahamuni, you are the master, Guru, who teaches the means and the end of bhakti. Devotional service to Supreme Lord Krishna. All you just said about me and more is self-evident to me. Sputam. I knew it was true before you said it. And so did others knew. Annaya api dhruvam. Others also knew. Jnatam. They knew what you said was true. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whatever you said, I knew it. And I also thought it was true. Hare Krishna. Sarvadnya, O knower of everything, hints that Sri Narad Muni is aware of who indeed are Krishna. Hare, 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 Hari Bol. Jai Ho. Uddhavji, he is calling Sri Narad Muni Sarvadnya, hinting that, come on, Narad, you know. You know who are the real devotees. Come on. You have been Naradiya Gopi. Stop playing with me. You know who Krishna's most favored devotees are. Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Led by the divine Srimati Radharani. In Uddhav's judgment, Narad Muni is the best of eloquent speakers like Yudhishthir and the best of eminent sages like Vyasadeva. Of all who attempt to glorify the Supreme Lord and his devotees, Sri Narad Muni is the most competent. Aha. He taught Ramayana to Valmiki, he taught Srimad Bhagavatam to Vyasdev? Who told Vyasdev to write Srimad Bhagavatam? It was Sri Narad Muni. First canto. Uddhava therefore feels obliged to accept anything Sri Narad Muni says as true, even something awkward to hear, like praise of him. Uddhava acknowledges Narad as his Prabhu or spiritual master, Guru. Idanim yadvraje gatva kimap vabhavam tatah महासौभाग्यमानो में ससद्यस चूर्णताम गतः. Hari Bol. Shri Uddhava is saying, my dear Gurudev, Shri Narad Muni, what I saw on my recent trip to Vraj. I went to the Bhumi of Vraja Chandra, took my pride in my special good fortune, Mahasaubhagya, Churnam, 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 and suddenly crushed it to dust. All the man I had, all the pride I had, it was Sadhya Churnam. It was suddenly crushed into powder because of what I experienced in Vraj. Commentary. Uddhava cannot easily describe his impressions of Vraj, therefore he simply says, what I experienced. Yat kimapi anubhavam. Before he visited Vraj, Uddhava's pride in being favored by Krishna had been as great as Mount Sumeru. But when he saw the greater, much greater, much greater devotion of the Vrajvasis, Uddhava's pride was quickly, sadhya, reduced to a pile of dust. Churnatam gata. Tata eva hi Krishnasya tat prasadasya chadbhuta tat premnopi maya jnata madhuri tadvatam tatha. O Narad Muni, since then I have understood the amazing sweetness of Shri Krishna's mercy. I have understood about the amazing sweetness of Krishna's mercy, of love for him and of those who possess that love. I have understood what is Krishna's really amazingly sweet mercy. I have understood what is actually Krishna. I thought I have Krishna Prem. But after going to Vraja, I understood what is real Krishna Prem. And I have understood who actually, factually possess that divine supreme love, purest form of love. Taddarshanena eva gato tridhanyatam tar eva samyak prabhunanukampitam tasya prasadatishayaspadam tatha matva swamananda bhara pluto bhavam. Just by what I saw in Vraj, tad darshanena, I came to be most blessed. Dhanyatam, ati dhanyatam. I was swept away in an ocean of ecstasy. Anandabhara. Thinking myself completely favored by Lord Krishna, a recipient of his most extreme mercy. Prabhuna anukampitam. Tasya prasad atishaya. Atishaya prasad. Atishaya anukampa. I experienced because of what Krishna allowed me to witness in Vraj. That was Krishna's mercy to allow me to go to Vraja. How see how the meters are changing in ecstasy. I'm trying to see what meter it is. गायं गायं यदभिलषता यत्ततोऽनुतिष्ठं यत् तत्सर्वेषां सुविदितमितः शक्यतेऽन्य न वक्तुं नत्वा नत्वा मुनिवरमया प्रार्थ्यसे काकुभिस्त्वं तत्तद्वृत्त श्रवणरसतः संश्रयेथा विरामम्. Everyone here knows very well what I then sang in my ecstasy, what desires I had, and what I did. Better for now not to speak on those matters further. O Munivar, Sri Narad Muni, best of the sages, I bow down to you again and again. Natva, Natva, again and again I bow down to you. And I beseech you, Prarthyase Kakubhi, please curb your eagerness to relish those various affairs. Hare Krishna. Uddhava's song of ecstasy in Vraja are recorded by Sri Shukdev Goswami in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, Uddhava is saying, everyone knows what I experienced there. Eta param tanubhrito bhuvi gopavadvo govinda eva nikhilatma niruddha rudha bhavaha vanchanti yad bhavabhiyo munayo vayam cha kim brahma janma bhiranantayata rasasya. Among all persons on earth, these cowherd women, these Vraj gopis, these gopa vadhus, these Vraja vadhus, these damsels of Vraj, these young gopis, alone have actually perfected their embodied lives. Tanubhrito bhuvi param. For they have achieved the perfection of unallied love for Govinda. Ruda bhava for Govinda. Govinda eva nikhilatmani ruda bhava. Their pure love is hankered after by those who fear material existence. It is hankered after by the great sages, and it is hankered after by ourselves as well. For one who has tasted the narrations of the infinite Lord, what is the use of taking birth as a high-class Brahman or even as Lord Brahma himself? Hari Bol. Bhagavatam 10:47-58. Highest is Krishna Katha. Very famous verse. Bhagavatam 10:47-61. Asamaho charana renu jushamaham syam vrindavane kimapi gulmalataushadhinam ya dushyajam swajanam aryapatham chahitva bhejur mukunda padavim shrutibhir vimrikyam. One of the favorite verses of our acharyas, the Vrajarasi Vaishnavas. The gopis of Vrindavan have given up the association of their husbands, sons and other family members. Swa janam hitva. And it is very difficult to give it up. Dustyajam. Dushtyajam. It is very difficult to give up these things. Attachment to husband, parents, children especially, other family members. And they have even given up the path of chastity. Arya patham chahitva. Means socially also they are ridiculed, criticized. For what reason? Bhejur mukunda padavim. To take shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, Krishna, which one should search for by Vedic knowledge. Shrutibhir vimrigyam. Oh, aho, let me be fortunate enough to be one of the bushes, creepers, or herbs in Vrindavan. Vrindavane kimapi gulma lata aushadhi. Because the Vraj gopis might trample them, step on them, or step near them so that the dust from their lotus feet will touch me. Charana renu jushamaham syam. And bless me in the form of a plant, creeper, herb, blade of grass with the dust of the lotus feet of the Vraj gopis. Haribol, Charana renu. I will get. If I become Vrindavane, Gulma Lata Aushadhi. Jai Ho. Asamaho charanarenu jushamaham syam Vrindavane kimapi Gulma Lata Aushadhinam Yadustyajam swajanamarya patham chahitva Pejur bukunda padavim shrutibhir vimrikyam. Haribo. So what Uddhava is experiencing is recorded by Srila Vyasdeva. Narada Muni आपके शिष्य ने सब लिखा है. Therefore, anyone familiar with Srimad Bhagavatam knows very well what Uddhava said and did in Vraj, and what confidential ambition he revealed there. It is no secret that Uddhava discovered in Shri Vrajdham that the gopis, headed by Srimati Radhika Rani, Srimati Radha Rani, Govindanandini Radha Govinda Mohini Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Kanta Shiromani Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Hari Priya. Headed by Srimati Radharani. Are much more intimately favored by Shri Krishna than Uddhava. Uddhava knew this. But in the present company, Shri Uddhavaji wanted to avoid pursuing these topics. Shri Satya Bhama and other gopis of Dwarka were present there. So Uddhava was being little cautious how much he reveals in front of Satyabhama and others. Shri Satyabhama and other queens of Dwarka who were there might be displeased to hear the gopis' super excellence described. And Shri Krishna himself, being reminded of the gopis, might be driven into even worse distress if Krishna comes there on the terrace and he hears about the Vraj Gopi. Oh, he'll become Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Shri Narada Muni, however, having come to Dwarka just to hear about the recipients of Shri Krishna's greatest mercy, was intent on fulfilling his mission. Uddhava thus submitted to him a humble request that he bring his eagerness under control, to avoid undesirable consequences. 3 logs of wood. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Now, my dear friends, we will hear from Mother Rohini, the only Brajvasi living in Dwarka. Hari Bol. Rohini Devi is a Brajvasi. She is a Brajvasi. Because Balram, she is eternal mother. She has lived in Vrindavan. Not like Uddhava, going for a few months and coming back. Uddhava was on a visitor visa. But Rohini had Vrindavan's green card. Hari Bol. Now she will speak, my dear friends, and Krishna willing, we will continue reading this Brhad Bhagavatamrta tomorrow also. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Shri Brhad Bhagavatamrta ki jai, Srila Sanatan Goswami ki jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai, jai jai, Shri Radhe Sham, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Yes, Pradyumna Prabhu, please give some nectar. Damodar Mata.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
This is the whole. This is the whole.
One second. Now please tell. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, this is the whole topic is very heart touching. Uddhava, Narad Muni, Radharani, and gopis. This is the top part of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And is very heart touching. It's very very devotional. We can feel that how deep it is to understand. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope.
Thank you, Pradyumna Prabhu. Thank you, Damodar Mata. And yes, Krishna willing, will continue to taste this wonderful nectar of Rajras.
Yes.
Thanks to
Prabhuji. Thank you so much for your
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very much, dear devotees. Radhe Shyam.
Radhe Shyam. Jai Radhe Shyam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare
Thanks.
Krishna.
Hare